Make a Path presents Let's Talk.
The trailer hints a Walker army. Alright, Deadheads, I know that Greg Nicotero hinted that the Wolves kind of use a Walker army and they set up traps and everything like that. We saw a little bit of that in the trap area where Morgan saved Daryl and Aaron, but I noticed something, and I just noticed this recently. I rewatched it in the footage where you see the herd kind of getting to where the wall is at Alexandria. I believe that's at Alexandria. It's where the RV's there. You have the cars here. If you watch the video, you can actually see on the left side a car is slowly going as if it was leading that huge herd of walkers right to them. So is that the Wolves leading that walker army to them? Now another thing too, on the right side, if you watch it, there's smoke. There's a puff of smoke as if there was an explosion, as if they blew something up over here, or they I don't know, ram a car through it, and everything's smoking, and then they lead the walkers through. Now that's a possibility, but I'm thinking if it's the Wolves and they lead a walker army, right to the gates of Alexandria, then what are they doing? Is it a distraction so they can get in, steal what they want to steal, kill as many as they can to take over the place? Or is it to starve them out? Because if they can't leave and go on any runs, it could be a way to starve them out. Imagine if this is a long standoff, and that's why we see Aaron and Maggie down in the sewers. Maybe they're trying to make a way out. I don't know. I mean, Maggie doesn't look concerned with anything. She looks a little weird here. I know she had a lot going on, and this is still taking place a little bit after Beth died and her father's dead and everything. But Aaron is like terrified, and Maggie's ready for death. That's just how she looks. But then again, if the survivors are trying to steer the herd, and what I mean by that is the car's going alongside as if this is the wall they put up, and the car's trying to lead the herd away from Alexandria. So are they trying to steer the herd away from them? And another thing, you see Rick shooting a flare. A couple people commented and said that flare was to get the walkers to move. Well, someone said it was a gun. I don't think it's a gun. It looks like a flare. I could be wrong, but I don't think that flare is to signal the walkers. I mean, if he's right next to them and he shoots it, wouldn't they just press up against the fence? It's not leading them anyway. They're already right there. So I'm thinking, is that a flare to signal somebody else on a different area of the whatever to do something? I don't know, like an explosion, a bomb fired. Is it a trap where he's setting a flare to tell them what to do next? That seems more logical than shooting a gun in that area where I don't know what the hell he's planning on doing. It doesn't make any sense. Another thing too that makes me think that they are trying to steer the herd or do something similar to that are the walkie-talkies. You have Rick on the walkie-talkie saying, you gotta move, and you notice Daryl here has a walkie-talkie. Glenn has a walkie-talkie in his back pocket on the run. So it looks like they have something orchestrated here. Now this could be a combination of two things. It could be a combination of a herd that rolls through that they just find, and when the Wolves come, the Wolves could be bringing their own walker army. So these two, deadly forces could be happening pretty much at the same time. Or, a mini herd's coming through, the Wolves come with their walker army and their truck of walkers, they start up some shit, and because of all that noise, the mega herd comes, and that is the oh shit moment. That just seems like an impossible situation for the survivors. That's just horrible. Alright guys, listen, leave your thoughts, opinions, and predictions down in that comment box. I'm done talking. It's your turn.
Subscribe now.